All the cycles.
Podcast. Spelled backwards. Pod.
Leap, dumb. Leap, dumb.
Pod. Spelled backwards. Pod.
Leap, dumb.
Hey, and welcome to Pod Lead'em. That's Top Model Podcast spelled backwards. I'm Lex Basile Price, and the twirl came natural to me. I wasn't thinking. I mean, I was thinking, but I wasn't thinking that hard.
I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and just saying rocker chic to me makes me want to woohoo!
And I'm JDB Crumpin. Burgundy, 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 burgundy. To me.
And we're, of course, talking about Cycle 22, Episode 12, The Guy Who Closed the Deal in Vegas, which is the nastiest title that's ever been.
Boo.
Ugh.
So I changed it to The Model Who Impresses the Top Team the Most.
And if you want to impress us with finances, you can
Show off those bank signs.
bank signs, baby. You can become a sponsor of Pod Lead'em by clicking in the show notes on our ClickSoul for Spotify for podcasters and sponsors for as little as 99 cents a month.
Hashtag responsible podcast donation.
But before we get into episode 12, I had to do the emotional and physical labor, psychic weight of recap. And
This one does feel like it was probably physical because I imagine a lot of cringe whole body.
A lot of holding back gag reflexes.
Mm-hmm. This one is entitled, And Then That Happened, ...
Ooh.
Are you tired of people who try to put beauty in a little box, and then they put the audition videos in little boxes?
Okay. You know what?
Sometimes a simple visual joke.
This is the most diverse, exciting, loudest, fiercest finalist ever. And of course, Dustin yelling VIP was the loudest section. They reference sexy Keith Carlos. Gross. Tyra asked Niall to sign something, which they then bleeped and blurred all hands. We don't know what dirty thing she asked him to sign, but then he did, and then everyone got blurred. They might as well have just put a full body blur with the amount that they already committed.
That's so interesting, especially considering what happens in one of these next two episodes.
Oh, yeah.
Tyra proposes an experiment, but it's just a math word problem. 22 hot models into one address, add some water. The result, a lot of screaming, a lot of running around, and very little sleep.
Well,
I would dispute the water. I don't think I've seen any of these models drink water. Except for Lacey, everybody. Lacey's definitely drinking water.
Oh, we made sure. Another thing that made this recap terrible, and one of the worst recaps I've ever had to watch, I couldn't skip the intro. I had to watch it. No skip intro button came up, so I had to watch them bang their heads on that table.
Excuse you, recap. How dare you?
One cool thing was we learned that they filmed that intro right after the first photo shoot. Like, they went from the photo shoot to the filming of the video.
oh, like the second part that's their individual black and white parts?
No, the whole thing with the laptop with the LED light on it. All that
But that's
stuff.
also part of the music video for Tyra Beauty.
Is it?
No.
No, it was. It was
They
definitely...
did. They included it.
Oh, they
but
included it later?
But they filmed it. Because they even make a thing of I know you guys are tired, but now we're filming the intro.
That is fascinating that got filmed for both the intro and a future music video.
Mm-hmm. I got to see a little, good Dustin as opposed to bad Dustin. Because there was a confirmation of the bromance. And he was the first person to learn and be interested in signing. There was a lot of signing teaches that we weren't seeing constantly through the season. So which makes it even worse that some of these people were so shitty about it. Truly.
Yeah.
They had a tie-over guessing game show.
Okay, that's fun.
With a host who didn't get a Tyron.
Wait, this isn't just a fun thing they were doing in the house?
No, they set it up in the house and had a
They brought in an actor to host?
yes, and had Miss J as the door number 1 open it up, and Miss J comes out in a makeover.
That's great television.
I know.
Why would you bring in an outside personality to be the host, though? That's so wild.
Oh, that person was probably so excited to be on a real
Was
episode
it
of
blonde
Top
model?
No, it was a
Blonde
man.
model.
It was generic white man.
Oh, they love generic white man.
Yeah.
What, Matthew wasn't available?
Right. Fun Beja Ava friendship. Beja poured too many bubbles in the bubble bath with Ava that it extinguished candles that were sitting next to it.
Good. There was too many lit candles. Didn't like it.
There is more top model math, and I have to write it down because of y'all. M plus D minus A when M picked D and not A for their prize.
Uh-huh.
M plus D equaled REGRET. And it made it sound like Tyra didn't know how to spell regret and was like working through it. And then the clip they showed actually couldn't care less.
Yes.
So it wasn't like they were hiding anything.
Ashley was never upset about that.
No, there was still no mention of Ava's use of a slur, even though they showed it all again.
Imagine, though, if they had only put that in the recap and not the real episode, and people were like, oh, excuse me.
What?
Mm-hmm. We do see, because it has to set up, right? We're doing a lot of setup in this episode. Lacey learning sign language, and the one she knows the best is Lacey is cute.
Of course.
Then, there's a reason I think we weren't seeing a lot of Ashley, because there was a real bad look regarding Hadassah during the house meeting. She charges Hadassah and has to be physically restrained.
Oof.
Because Hadassah was saying that and this is not the most right thing to say, but I understand why she maybe said it. She basically was like, the reason I was especially annoyed about Mame coming into the bathroom is I have more body that is going to be shown. I have big breasts. And Ashley was like, how dare she say she has big breasts and that's it, and she, charges her. It was wild.
No matter how ill-spoke that is not a charging someone situation.
No,
Yeah.
doesn't seem to be I can't get to a place where that would really set someone off.
I think Ashley truly didn't like being on the show.
No.
Yeah. No, that seems like a private person who values their alone time.
Mm-hmm.
We have top model U of past Tyra teaches.
Oh my god, it's Timu, top model you.
We had past Tyra teaches, and then it cuts to Yusai and Eric having to, quote, how to perfect a slow motion run with your bae on a beach and look fierce. And then it was nothing. It was just them directing. There was no teach. We're trying to pretend. Teach. There were lots of clips, though, from past cycles. It was so weird.
Interesting.
That
makes me feel like they didn't have enough for this episode.
But it also makes me wonder if at one point there was a planned manual to go along with Tyra Beauty of Tyra teaches that you would sell for $39.99 or something.
So the Vine Challenge did have a prize, and that was a shopping spree at one store. And this is where I got incredibly annoyed at Tyra Banks, specifically. Okay. They go in saying Hadassah has a colorful vocabulary, and then they show all the instances of her saying the word cute. This is a cute top. This is a cute outfit. This is a cute thing. As though Tyra Banks doesn't say the word fierce a million fucking times. Also, this is in one clothing store where Hadassah's saying cute. But this is where Mame and Hadassah become friends.
Hey, a little retail therapy will do that.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I'm glad they got an actual prize for that, though.
Yes.
There was 2 captions crunches, I wanted to point out.
Yay.
They crunched 2 words together. To and of. 2 of you will be going home. To twoof. Twoof of you will be going home.
You can't handle the twoof.
That's
just a time saver, putting those 2 words together.
And then the second was Tyra said proper in a British accent. So then but it sounded like purple. And then captions crunched it to apropos.
Did they credit the British accent? Because there's some crediting of a British accent that doesn't exist by captions in this episode.
Yes.
This was so confusing. Okay. I'm glad that's not just me. Because I was like, I know I'm the worst with accents in the crew, but I don't feel.
No. There was an extended sequence of Lacey hauling her own suitcase down the stairs because everyone else asked Mikey to do it, and he was like, oh, I guess you'll do it. And then while she's doing it, they have her talking about being stronger than yesterday as she's like one stepping at a time, her suitcase down the stairs. And she's like, and I feel a lot stronger, clunk, than I did before, clunk. It was good editing.
That's weirdly interesting to me, though, because these episodes were the ones that I realized that at some point, Lacey must have shut Mikey down so hard that she's not even an option to him. And I'm like, what could she have said to succeed this way?
It's sometimes as if Mikey doesn't know that Lacey is there.
Yes.
Like Lacey is a ghost that everyone can see but Mikey.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
We get footage of Mikey flirting with Mame by negging her about her billiards technique.
Classic.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's bad. But the sentence that you just said, Lex, of about her billiards technique is
well, if
such
I said
a
pool,
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. No. It's nothing wrong with what you said. It's just sometimes you can only say things about top model.
Yes.
that you just will never get to say that sentence again in your entire life.
Negging
Honestly,
about billiards.
though, it took me to a place where, like, Mikey and Mame were on the people's court.
Two more things. Tyra said that she wrote Bootyful.
Well,
Story would probably have some words.
And I think it's important for this episode, the entire recap, Tyra says Mame. Not her name, which is Mame.
Mame.
She says Mame.
And Mame even
like
gives you that
Tatiana.
accent, Tyra.
Yes. Yeah.
Mame and Tatiana.
So that was the recap. It sucked.
Yeah,
It was long and it was barely anything.
The game show seems like I might seek
The
out
game
that
show,
clip.
yeah, you can go watch the game show.
Yeah.
Miss J's fun, and they did it because the way they do it is like these are everyone's possible makeovers,
Right.
and there's like the one, and this is why they need to get rid of it. The one Drecitude one, and I was like, get rid of that word.
Yeah.
Don't use that word.
No.
So we get back, and Mikey immediately says that he is invoking the rule of no one in the Tyra suite with me.
But what was the Tyra suite?
Is it just a room of bed?
It's
I
room of
think-
bed with green light,
I don't
which seems
think
bad.
there was bed in that room before, since we all know this is a co-working space.
Mm-hmm.
It really seemed like they
This
shoved...
is bathroom on top. This is a mattress on top of a tub.
Yeah, it seems like they shoved a full-size bed in there and then hung some white shower curtains to make it seem more like a bedroom.
It was so strange.
I would
And
actually
I'm surrounded by mirrors.
imagine if that's the only time, especially knowing what we know about where they travel to next, that's the only time you win the Tyra suite is the time that it's in this not hotel. And the Tyra tip is bad advice.
Yes.
Bad advice.
Also, why is she... So Devin got Devin, and Mikey gets Mikey, honey. The added honey was so strange.
Can you imagine a model going to set and going up to the photographer and being like, hey, can I just pull you aside for a second? I do really well with motion. So if we could motion me, that would be great.
That is
Thank
like...
you.
Tyra was like, oh, remember when we did Flixels? What
Yeah,
if Mikey's
right.
just always a Flixel?
And also, specifically for this cycle, okay, I guess you're going to tell Eric Asla and then no one else, because that's the only photographer you would ever talk to in this cycle. And then Mame saying, I've been doing that though. It's like that Tyra tip. Well, that's a Mame classic. Can't even let someone else have a Tyra tip.
She's a weirdo.
I fall back in love sometimes with Mame, who's just like, I should be winning.
Her instinct for firsties is so funny.
Yeah. I know how this Tyra suite smells, and it is not pleasant. Musty.
But boy, would Ashley have loved it.
Oh.
I wrote The Ghost of Ashley Returns. Ashley has been gone for what seems like 18 episodes, and yet somehow we're still talking about her.
Well, because Mikey wants to capitalize with a woman.
Well, he's behind on his weekly sexual activities. And then, y'all, we on this podcast, and I have no regrets, have been giving Hadassah a lot of credit.
Mm-hmm.
And then she decided to use this week to spend all that credit we've been giving her, because Hadassah received like constructive criticism from Miss J and did not know how to handle that.
No.
It's like Hadassah is at an arcade, and she put a 20 and got that many tokens.
Mm-hmm.
And this episode, she's just putting them in the coin grabbing machine. Just like, I'll probably win eventually.
She's putting it in the one that, like, you push coins off of the ledge.
And it's just not happening. It's never aimed correctly. But there is just a brilliant edit where Hadassah says to, like, the group, sort of, that she's going to bring it 6 times as hard. Cut to Lacey yawning.
Well, Lacey needs a refresher on the birds and the bees, because Lacey says that she is a butterfly that blossomed.
Blooming butterflies, baby.
She's a virgin. She doesn't know.
Hadassah just sitting down and being like, Lacey, no shade to you, but you're terrible, and no one's ever told you that before.
And Devin's like, oh, finally, we're talking about Lacey?
Hadassah's like, got a new enemy. You're right. I think one of you said in a previous episode that Hadassah needs a nemesis to be fueled.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now it's Lacey. And it's hard because Lacey's not going to give anything footage-wise to justify this.
No.
Because she even says the same face in every photo, and they show a montage of very different faces.
Well, and then anytime fucking Mikey tries to join in on a you give the same face critique, I'm like, you, sir? You
shut up. Do not
We haven't even seen your profile. You don't have ears as far as I know.
And then, because Hadassah is not a prim and proper conservative lady, has now decided she needs to sex it up for the camera, I guess?
This truly felt to me like, well, I got this constructive criticism to be less prim. Also, I want to stay on the show. Mm-hmm. So I guess I'm fucking Mikey now.
But I don't think she ever intends. This is my theory.
Oh, no, definitely not.
Yeah. She never intends to do anything with Mikey. I think she finds Mikey pretty disgusting, actually. We saw how she had to kiss him.
I think I don't know. I think we're giving her a little bit too much credit there. I think the thing is, some of them have been Stockholmed into, well, Lacey and Niall have a thing. They've had a thing the entire time. They've always been close. They're cuddling together. And Devin's...
They're cuddle friends. It's so nice.
And Devin's not an option. So I think Mame and Hadassah both are like, oh... if I'm going to cuddle with anyone, I guess it now has to be Mikey.
Sorry, it's just wild to think about that there were 2 contestants who were probably like spooning the whole time, who talked about it so little that the show could make nothing out of it. That's so impressive on Lacey and Niall's parts.
They literally eventually have to send them to the woods to get any clip of it.
So this leads to Hadassah and Mame jumping on Mikey's bed. He's naked for some reason.
He put on underwear before he got in the bed, which I appreciated.
Oh, sure, but why was he fully naked before?
Because he just gotten out of the shower.
Oh.
And to be fair, it's like theoretically a private bedroom.
Well, and we get a glimpse of the bathroom later, and it's like an industrial bathroom.
It is a dorm bathroom. A shared dorm. There's signs on the wall that say, please don't masturbate. The drains can't take it.
The fact that they were never allowed to go anywhere else, that they were always on either SLS or Zappos property the entire time there is just crazy.
Now that we know that the entire time is 4 days or whatever, it's like less a problem.
A long weekend in Vegas.
But I just picture them roaming the halls of like the empty SLS. Like the kid in The Shining.
Just running around. We get some stitched together Hadassah.
Oh, this is full Frankenstein
because
monster.
She said this, the thing about like he's cute or whatever, I've had a crush on him. That she said actually about Niall in the recap.
Yeah. Yeah, of course she did.
What? Shocking.
So we head to the closed down Zappos headquarters. It doesn't look open. It looks like they brought people in for this shoot.
People and bits.
Now that I'm thinking about it, was this an improv troupe that got brought in to play
Yes,
Zappos
yes.
insiders?
Yeah.
Because
You can see the Backstage.com posting in your head very clearly.
they say that they are relaunching Zappos Couture. Zappos Couture never launched once.
No, relaunching a luxury brand. And I'm like, okay, but it never existed.
Yep.
And also, we're about to meet someone who, if you told me both was in the rest of the episode and also never appeared again, I would believe you, because I've never seen someone on television with this particular specific vibe and presence. Because in my notes, I'm like, she said terrible things. And then I read my notes, I'm like, not really.
No,
But why does it feel
you
that
know
doesn't
way?
why
say
it feels that way?
much.
You know why it feels that way? It's the affected voice she chooses,
The
and the
voice
fact
does not match the face.
No, nor did it match the leather and turquoise jewelry.
Well,
That is evil energy.
Here's my theory about star of the episode, Melissa Costa, who, when she appeared, I legitimately thought was Lori Oppenden.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, Lori's
It's one of
back?
the clones. It's one of
It's
the
one of the
Opal
clones.
clones.
It's one of the clones.
And this clone, I think, is watched a lot of the TV show Younger
Yeah,
and is pulling a Younger.
she is fully, because she works for AOL. She old by this point.
It explains the voice and the outfit.
Maybe she's what that character was based on. By the way, if y'all haven't watched TV Land's Younger, you need to watch this show that is implausible from start to finish and is so soapy that after a while, I actually can't follow what's going on. And I love soapy stuff.
I'm just telling you, if you told me that Sutton Foster based her character on Melissa Costa, I would
Absolutely.
believe you.
On Melissa Costa's LinkedIn, one of her responsibilities at Zappos was to continuously evolve brand aura, authentic voice, and luxury shopping experience. I argue you did none of those things.
So she brought in the ball pit to the office.
I also think it's very funny for Melissa Costa to do anything in an authentic voice, considering what we hear from her.
Zappo Couture.
Woo!
Hold on. Here. Zappo Couture caters to people who love fashion, but we also pride ourselves on delivering happiness.
Selling happiness. Selling happiness.
So, this
Kelly
is where...
joylessly reciting, so everyone in this office is selling happiness.
Camp.
This was honestly, this whole section was amazing for Kelly Catrone. Backstage
was.
Kelly
This goth-
is by far our greatest Kelly.
This goth at, like, the worst prom.
This is Wednesday Addams at the prom the entire time.
Hugging on her safety panda.
Yep. So, we have to talk about Tony Shy,
Yes.
because he was the CEO of Zappos, and before we get to the terrible part where you might have to skip ahead, graduated from Harvard, basically was like business from the start, had his own thing. He started Link Exchange, which was a thing to like let people borrow banner space for like you would buy ad space, then you would sell it to other people so that they could do it, and was bought by Microsoft for $265 million, and $40 million went directly to him. So then he became a venture capitalist and ended up starting Zappos.
And apparently created a really good working culture there. And for a while, Zappos was rated by its workers as one of the best places to work.
Yeah. And what really set Zappos apart at the time, and is now kind of his industry standard, is the free returns, free shipping and returns. That was how they got people to shop online.
It is fascinating that that was their main selling point, and now that's almost become a standard because it was so popular, especially, and it makes sense with shoes. Shoes are one of the hardest things to fit.
Yeah. Now, after that, his story gets pretty sad.
Yeah.
Mostly because of severe drug abuse.
Yeah.
And I also think the unique strain of rich people crazy.
Yes. Madness.
Because he basically started huffing nitrous oxide, doing a shit ton of ketamine, and believed that he could, like, manifest growth and become objects and see the matrix.
From what I read, it was a lot of pushing the human body to its outer limits, so extreme starvation as a hobby.
And there was a lot of people that seemed to eventually, like, there was his friends who were really worried about him, and then these, like, yes people that were basically kind of using him for his money. Famously, Jewel was, like, close to him and was pretty worried about him. It got to the point where...
Apparently said that she was, like, warning
that he was
him of the potential for what he was doing.
And, like, at one point he was going with his friends on a trip, and he got in the bus kind of half naked and was writing Post-its about people, and then covered his body in feces in the bathroom because he thought his body could reabsorb minerals. I mean, it got really bad, and he died from smoke inhalation in a pool shed because he was probably high, locked the door, and they couldn't get to him. And it's kind of all sad, but it really is.
I think he, like, barricaded himself.
It's wildly tragic.
So, but it is because of, I think, that kind of rich person. I have so much money. I'm going to live forever.
If you add that to somebody who becomes so successful at such a young age, that early success will really mess people up. And they're like, what do I push myself for now?
Yeah.
And I'll say that in general, in terms of mental health stuff, I think a lot of people can turn a blind eye to when a wealthy person has a mental health struggle because they're like, well, they're wealthy. I don't care. They're doing fine.
Right.
And I just think that, like, obviously it's great that people like Jewel and had people around him who were concerned, but But you
can't really do anything either.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's tragic. Now, to put ourselves back in the episode.
Yes.
Knowing all that, this video from Tony is the limpest thing we've ever gotten ever. And it is so funny.
In the weirdest room. Because why is the American flag in front of the door?
Why?
That's how you sell happiness.
But that's the funniest thing.
You walk directly into the American flag.
You walk through the American dream.
They put this in the saddest room and then just play this video that I think we see the entirety of the video. And it is 10 seconds long. And then Lacey just goes, wow, well, that was great.
He's like Steve Jobs, but for Zappos.
Why did he say it as a Valley girl? Why did Devin adopt... What's this accent?
And this activates something in Mikey.
Oh, yeah.
Mikey's like, this is how I win this competition. And he's not wrong.
Also, did anyone else get, Scottish Wonka experience, but at Zappos energy from this whole walkthrough?
I want to talk a little bit more about Mikey latching onto Tony as like, this is the thing. This is how I push forward. Because he so correctly identifies this so quickly, because Mikey does have a certain savviness.
I think so.
And he applies his own story in the most generic terms to a successful person that has nothing to do with him, but will give him an in with the competition in a really efficient and successful way.
It's honestly brilliant.
Yeah.
The game playerness in Mikey really shines in these next 2 episodes.
Which means that he says things like, Tony's direction or where he was trying to go was, if you want to do something, you can do it. And I plan to be living proof of that. Which means nothing.
No, it means nothing. It also keeps talking like, and I understand why in the next episode, but as though they met Tony.
Yes.
And not that they had a video.
Yes.
But then, and I'll spoil here, they are handed his book.
Yeah.
And so I think Mikey went back and just devoured it.
Absolutely,
and then
yes.
is like
And
spitting
good for
it.
him.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
So smart.
But it doesn't surprise me. There is a part of me that's like, oh, Mikey does seem like a self-help, rich dad, poor dad, kind of like, I'll read those books.
Mm.
Can we talk a little bit more, and I want y'all's opinions?
Mhm.
I hate offices like this.
Oh,
I
yes.
despise offices
Horrible.
like
I hate a fun office, and
Mhm.
I would love to know from listeners, if you were ever in a fun office, did you enjoy it? Because my experience is I have come as a guest comedian to perform at fun offices.
this. Have you ever been to Google? It's a weird
oh,
office.
Oh, yeah.
Google's
oh, yeah.
wild.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I played mini golf at Google. Like, and like the entire time I'm like, because in my opinion, and again, would love to hear from people from fun offices because I've never worked there long term, that it makes the office has to be fun because they expect you to basically live your entire life there.
Correct.
Yep, correct.
And I do not like that. Now, I will say an example of a great office space, the best one that I've ever been a guest in, Home and Garden magazine.
Ooh.
Home and Garden was cool because I got to see their test kitchen, which was very
Great.
fun, but also was just a big kitchen.
Mhm.
And they have one fun wall, which is all the products that they had tested and reviewed that were the products themselves were big failures.
Mm.
Oh, that's super fun.
And they quote from the review, and like one thing had set on fire, and this, that, and the other. It was so cute. And I'm like, that's the level. If I ever have an office somewhere
Yeah.
that I want the fun little area,
Mhm.
Mhm.
but the rest is just a nice office.
Well, and that's also about what they actually do, which is helpful. It's not like go have fun playing ping pong while
Get
you're
'em-
still at work.
Get a massage. Now, I will say,
I was at the Uber offices, and I wanted to scream.
the one thing that or you could take from fun offices that I think work is like a lot of food choice that is
Yes.
paid for.
Yes.
Which was
Not-
the best part about Uber. Man, you
Mhm.
had every allergy set.
Oh yeah, that was when I was at Google and they were like, oh, just go. You just give them your card. It's paid for and you don't have to worry about it.
My husband worked at Google for a little while when he lived in California still.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. He was subcontract. The place that he worked for was subcontracted to Google for a couple months. So he spent a couple months at Google. And when you are 23 and fresh out of college and poor, and you know
Yeah.
that you're going to get 3 great
Mhm.
meals a day, it makes a difference.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. And look,
But the rest of it is creepy. You don't need to go home to shower.
Uh-huh.
It's right here.
Yeah.
and again, I can see it there was a certain time where all offices were competing to do this, and I think
Yes.
it's kind of fallen out of fashion because now we're having that conversation about work-life balance post-pandemic
Mhm.
moment. Because a lot of people are like, "Oh, but I could work from home," and you know what my favorite place in my life is?
Home.
Often
My house.
my own home.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It feels very like, you know how universities have become just like, we're going to spend all this money just to bring more people and then raise the tuition.
Yes.
It's kind of that with the offices. They were all competing to be like, let's recruit. We need to have the funnest office, the most fun office so that we get the people.
Because
And
that's
then
the
it-
differentiation point.
Yeah. And then it just got wild.
Yeah. And I want to be clear, I'm not saying have a boring, terrible office. I'm just
No.
like, you know.
Well, and Zappos is also a particularly bad fun office because if you ever meet an adult who sincerely wants to spend time in a ball pit,
Ugh.
run the other direction.
Ugh.
That person is not to be trusted.
And then they make the models get in there and it's so small.
So small.
And the balls go everywhere. Someone's cleaning that up.
And then we are taken to the Zappos Couture corner with a
Oh my
wrinkly
gosh.
banner that was put up 3 seconds ago.
This challenge is one of the most confusing, amazing things I have ever seen.
We meet Eileen Tetrault, the
Another
senior,
star.
senior
you're putting-
director of fashion strategy.
And the word meat, listeners, is doing a lot of work in Lex's sentence because do we get that name right now?
No.
Sure don't.
Like her coworkers, the show says, "Oh, Eileen's here."
And this is Paula Pell's audition for The Office. This woman
Incredible.
doesn't exist, has a wig on.
Love that wig.
I love her though. I love everything that comes out of her mouth.
I agree.
You know what? You know what? For all the chiding we're giving Melissa Costa for an inauthentic affectation, I believe every word that comes out of Eileen's mouth.
She said, we have men's, women's, and children's luxury.
She seems like nice Kelly.
Yes. She's Auntie-Kelly with the white
she's
hair.
Un-Kelly. Mm-hmm.
Eileen on Earth? Yes.
A conscious unkellying.
She's the Elizabeth to Kelly's Jessica.
Well, that's why Kelly looked especially miserable at this point.
It really brought out the best in her. Kelly should never be happy or comfortable. She should only be stressed out and miserable because it makes her a way better person.
You know who else is miserable? All the employees that they invited to attend this meeting?
At the Sayers Club in the SLS hotel because they were not actually allowed to leave the property except to go to Zappos.
This is not okay. We head to the Sayers Club and we are told that fashion is evolving to the past. Make fashion great again, because this is from the 50s where department stores had women showcase the clothes.
Yes.
My husband's grandmother did this. This isn't fashion show.
It's genuinely so funny because the modern tech thing is the touch screen combining outfits and choices.
The Clueless thing?
Yeah, but then the idea is...
The Clueless closet.
The models coming out and showing that off, I'm like, but that defeats the purpose of the online system.
But this is boutique. This is salon.
How did they choose the 5 people that or 6 people or whatever that
They're
had to do
VIPs.
this?
And what were their characters?
I love them.
And why was Kelly in charge of transforming their clothes?
Because it brought out the best in her.
Panicked Kelly was incredible.
It starts with
She's no Mr. J for sure.
It starts during the lesson/demonstration that we get from Miss J on how to walk, where to stand, how to not make eye contact, because apparently you're not allowed to.
That was my favorite part.
These are actual tips, though, and even Kelly, with actual chemistry with Miss J, gives a couple of tips. It was shocking.
My backup quote was, "It's important to note that you don't necessarily have to spin."
And then
That was for one person who does not listen.
Oh, you mean the secret third, a swirl?
Devin lies and says he knows something about petite and small. When have you ever? So the model who impresses the top team the most. What? Who? Where?
Eileen?
That's not true.
Question mark?
And then
The SLS groundlings.
and then they're told that their prize is a singular look.
A complete look.
What? They get a jacket, a shoe, a shirt and a pant, and
They're
maybe
like, God,
a bag.
Yeah, God, we hope a woman wins this so we can send a purse over.
Seriously? Oh, that's so funny. I just also SL, Second City.
Selecan City.
Second City.
I will say, as much as Kelly Miserable is good, I hate the way she talks to Hadassah.
Yeah.
What was Hadassah thinking, though? Genuinely, what did she think was going to come from this conversation?
Okay.
And then my backup quote of, people are upset because I was asking questions, and that's hurtful. People were mad at me for doing a bad thing, and that's even worse.
But she said to Hadassah, she had hooch couture and a 50s...
No, she said she didn't have hooch couture, and that was the problem.
But
she did call Hadassah out for wearing a Nancy Reagan 1950s dress, which does not make any sense.
That makes 0 sense.
30 years early, but sure.
But if you want a lesson in reality TV show editing, rewatch this scene, because they do everything they can to make it seem like Kelly is actually saying negative stuff to Hadassah. But it is from everywhere. You never see Kelly's lips move while she's saying these things like, stop it, got it, be quiet. Like, it just is, it's clear that an actual gentle conversation happened. But then the editors will not show us that.
On the flip side, they have some of the worst editing where Hadassah's voice changes.
Oh, yeah.
Her hair changes.
Mm-hmm. It's a mess of editing, and I would be fascinated to know what actually happened, because we do actually see Hadassah just call out Lacey.
Oh.
Out of nowhere.
Lacey sitting to the side, looking at the middle distance.
But maybe this shook Lacey, because she calls Kelly ma'am, and Kelly almost kills her.
But she's just Southern. I probably would have done the same thing.
Do you guys think she's perfect, or what does she need to work on?
Let's do an extra panel right here, just for Lacey.
And then Niall here to be the only grown-up in the room going, even if they answered you, it wouldn't help you, so why are you asking this question?
I am actually fascinated, though, because every other contestant, for the most part, who wants to destroy Lacey has glommed onto this idea that Lacey doesn't get critique. It's as if they think Lacey walks up, they show her picture, they silently input their scores, and Lacey turns around and walks away.
And she always gets the highest, and it's like, no, she don't.
Is she one of the best?
Yes.
Has she been consistent? Sure. But, like, she's not won everything.
And it's so funny because Lacey never says, everybody's just jealous of me.
No.
And I'm like,
Tyra
you could
said
have if you wanted to.
Tyra said it. She didn't need to.
Yeah, we get our first sepia tone flashback to a Tyra tip. Because Lacey would never. Lacey does not care. Lacey wants to win and cuddle with Niall and go home.
Hadassah also says something. And look, I believe that Hadassah's backstory is richer and more complex than we might know about. But when she says, this is the first time in my life I'm doing something for me.
Queen.
Like she's an overworked 1950s housewife.
She is. Remember, she had to buy Christmas presents for her siblings and lie about it. She didn't even get the credit, Hannah. Can you imagine
miss her?
The selflessness of
stayed
Hadassah?
in some of the world's best hotels, but it was never for me.
The selflessness of giving someone a gift, but not being able to say, that was me. I picked out that great gift.
She's definitely going to tell them when they're drunk 10 years later.
Oh, she told them immediately after.
Did you enjoy that present from Mom? Good, because I picked it out.
And paid for it. And
it.
Mom hates you. Let's talk about someone else I hate. Creepy man who picked out Lacey's unflattering outfit and blames Lacey.
Oh, you mean Mr. Zappo Jr.? That's what I named him.
But Melissa, while Lacey's walking, we start getting doubles of Melissa and Eileen.
Oh my God. Melissa.
And Melissa said something was going on during Lacey's first walk, and I wanted it to end.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I do it in the Melissa voice
Please,
if I even can with my current, what I'm working with? Something was going on during her first walk, and I just wanted it to end.
I'll send you to the cornfield.
And I swear, there's a moment during the I wanted it to end part where Eileen's eyes dart over like,
yes.
What?
Yes. Eileen's like, oh, that is not... Who's Melissa?
Oh, can we do separates, like actually?
When they try to pretend, when Mr. Zappo Jr. tries to pretend it's a good outfit, and he goes, I don't know if it's very flattering on her.
And also, Kelly is helping. So part of this, because this was confusing at first, the explanation
this is nothing.
Once you see it, they're always going to be like, I want to change something with my Zappos technology. And so they change a thing, and then backstage, the model with Kelly and an assistant's have to change the outfit, and Kelly is fucking up Lacey's hair.
Fucks up Lacey's hair.
And then says something genuinely funny. I don't care. I'm not a hair person. I did my best.
Backstage Kelly is where it's at.
But why did Zappos not have people? Because all of them were sitting there very primly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Oh my God, Kelly pushing Mikey into the salon on the words, "Don't get arrested and do your best."
What?
Beautiful.
And also, okay, in Kelly's world, chauffeurs wear glasses on their shirts.
Yes.
And Mame don't do that.
That's how you identify a chauffeur in the wild.
Yep. That's my
Glasses
favorite Kelly
in the
story of all
neckline.
time because I can actually get my brain there. I'm like, okay, yeah.
And then
30-second Kelly stories make a lot more sense than 2-minute Kelly
Yes.
stories.
and
She just needs an editor.
Mame slipped a swear right by Kelly. That was my favorite Mame moment where she's like, these shoes are gonna fuck me up.
I love the idea. In my head, Mame goes out to the street and like picks another shoe. Like, there, idiot.
And
walks back.
Well, and the punchline of all of that is she goes out in the shoes. And then Melissa Costa goes, "Oh my God, those booties."
She goes, those booties are stunning. No, they aren't. They're hideous. She can't walk in
Clearly
them.
don't fit.
No! And no wonder Mame thought she was going to fall out. Her foot comes out of it completely.
Yeah.
Those booties are stunning.
This is when I
Melissa.
missed having guest judges. I
Yes.
needed more.
I want those booties to never end.
Those booties just make me go, woo!
And then my star of the episode, other than my male star of the episode.
Yes, I know exactly what you're about
I
to
kind
say.
of live for athleisure.
And then creates the ugliest outfit
So disgusting.
of all time.
And then they love it. It comes out, and that person goes, "That's fresh, right?" And Melissa responds,
He wants a promotion so bad.
"That's fresh, right?" And Melissa's response, "Yeah."
Devon with the leggings. That was definitely a fashion moment of the evening.
They make Devin come out in these hideous
Hideous.
patterned leggings that do not fit properly. It is so ugly.
It sometimes felt like they were trying to like 1-to-1 match the models with whoever was most like them on the elite team. Which is why Niall got like nice boring man.
The boringest, nicest guy.
And then
He's like, hey, how about shirt and jacket?
Yeah. It's like, I'm going to go real out there and throw a sweatshirt on top of this.
In my head, that dude was new to the Zappos team. I was like, hey guys, haven't been in the ball pit yet, but just wanted to let you know.
I'm fun.
Dave's here to try. You know what I mean?
Then when we get to Melissa's critiques, she says,
Wait. We didn't even talk about
Hadassah spins.
Hadassah a swirling and the face Ms. J makes in response. Because nobody else thinks it's bad.
She also leaves the ground. This is a twirl that gave her
She's an air dancer.
Yep, she was. Absolutely, she was.
In flight.
Her arms went back and forth.
And then Miss J starts to make this slow motion face, looks around, sees that nobody else cares, and doubles down on that face. They're like, oh, I'm facing for everybody. Okay.
I'm the only one. I'm the only one here with taste. Zappos, luxury, no.
So funny.
When we get to Melissa's review of Hadassah, she says,
My opening quote.
saying rocker chick to me makes me want to say,
Woohoo!
Also, we don't get to see Hadassah's second look.
Nope.
They're just
Nope.
like, who cares?
and then Mame wins. Okay. Like, because Mame just wins, I guess.
Challenge Queen.
I appreciate that they gave a defined top three, which was
Yes.
Mame, Niall, and Devin, because good for Devin for getting a little bit of a win here. Because he did dial it down.
He did.
And he got the worst outfit, and he made it work.
And I do think Niall's presence has improved, which is something they gave him a lot of shit for on the panel.
Absolutely. And then we get the scores, which are Mame 10, Niall and Devin 9, which good. Good that
Yes.
they both
Yes.
I
got
agree.
that. Mikey got an 8.
Okay.
Because the women, middle-aged women,
Are
gush
all over him,
Mikey.
yeah.
And he knows it, and he's right, and it's depressing.
Yeah.
And then Lacey somehow got the same score as Hadassah.
Well, because it was so unflattering.
7. And is this and Lacey says that's the lowest she's ever gotten.
It is.
Yep.
And that is fascinating to me that Lacey, maybe that's why, even though Mame's won the most, I guess Lacey's just never done bad.
Yeah.
And then Mame says, I got the bag I modeled. I'm like, sure did.
It was
Because
ugly
of course
then.
They probably just gave you that outfit. She probably
They
got
did.
those booties that didn't fit.
Probably.
She sure
yes.
did. Also, how is this supposed to work? I know we talked how confusing this was. None of the the clothes were just a size because the people got to pick out a clothes, or were they told the clothes to? You know what I mean?
Yeah, what were the options available and how did they figure that out?
I think everything was sample size. And that's why we had so many
Oversized
conversations about
things
fit and stuff.
Of all the times to not give the models a random character to play / dress.
Yeah, for sure. And we get the most glorious sign in top model history because they had to put a sign on the heavy finger quotations, Tyra Suite. And so it's a giant foam yellow board sign with just Tyra Suite in Helvetica.
Barely hanging on to the door.
And it is the most we have praised the production art team.
Mm-hmm.
They were not here in Vegas.
They were not
that
allowed
whole
to.
budget got blown on the doll photo shoot.
Uh-huh.
They don't have more money for signs.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire wrong. So then I'm doing IT, and when I go to plug the servers in, they become sentient, and they won't let us access our network unless we forward their chain emails and memes to more and more and more people, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant finds and invites best fit candidates to apply so you can discover talent you may have missed. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
Well, the holidays have come and gone once again, but if you've forgotten to get that special someone in your life a gift, well, Mint Mobile is extending their holiday offer of half off unlimited wireless. So here's the idea. You get it now. You call it an early present for next year. What do you have to lose? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Limited time 50% off regular price for new customers. Upfront payment required. $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds may slow after 50 gigabytes per month when network is busy. See terms.
And I don't remember why, but I just wrote, wow, Niall is really just over everybody, huh?
Because Mikey and Hadassah are being
Oh,
so
right.
annoying and gross. What Mike? It's just I know that so many straight men are disgusting. I know this. I'm a person who lives in the world.
I know what you're gonna say.
But Mikey's saying things like Hadassah knows what she has. She has a great body. She plays the game right. Stop talking. Stop talking.
It's you know what it is. It is everything is for him. Everything is open to him, and
Yep.
it's
He
for him.
centers everything around, people are doing this for me.
Mm-hmm.
If someone's
People
dressing
are
sexy, it's
available
for me.
my taking. Mhm.
And it's there's never a consideration, and I think this every sentence he says there is this weird. It's not for their pleasure. It's not for their consent. It's not like there's this like taking away any kind of humanity, agency from the other person. It's so because it's tinging everything he says.
And the thing
He
is,
is the
I think
type
he's
of
learned
person-
no lessons because I think he's had a pretty, I hate to use this phrase, a pretty good track record of this working on people.
Well, he also perceives himself as someone who is nice up to a point, which is in no way supported by his behavior.
No.
He's also the type of person who will make you feel uncomfortable on purpose
Yes.
and then tell you you're aroused.
Mm-hmm.
Like those are the same thing in his mind.
It just reminds me of that era of time where like the pickup artist was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mikey feels like a manifestation of all the
Yes.
worst lessons from that.
Yes.
Because the problem is those things work on emotionally vulnerable people, which unfortunately is a lot of younger people, which unfortunately the cast is.
Younger people and desperate older people.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't matter because now you're going to be part of ANTM's very first Instagram, a thing we made up 2 seconds ago.
A made up social media posting complete with hashtags. My favorite part about this whole thing is that captions spells Fierceagram differently than the show does.
Yep. Sure does.
Beautiful.
I was especially excited to see our old friend / enemy hat trap table with accessories.
And I wrote down, when they were telling us about creative cropping.
Oh.
Not the All-Stars composite, now with 100% more living room.
I never expected to ever see this picture ever again.
Incredible. Because when it shows it, so if you haven't seen the episode, the whole shtick of this photo shoot, which might be my least favorite of the cycle, is small, 1x1, close-up shot on just your face, and then expanded, whoopsie poopsie, something different is happening in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And they use the All-Stars cast shot for that, where Tyra's looking pretty average, normal, straight to camera, and then all the craziness of
you have Lisa
Dan and
D'Amato
Angel.
in a split in the air.
They place it in the living room where and so 3 people are wet for no reason.
And then Alexandria on a motorcycle.
Yep, it's back, baby. And then
Allison in the corner.
And then Yusai says one of the best quotes he's ever said. Because when the models come in, he's like, "It looks like you guys have had some good luck in Vegas. Because you're still here."
Suck it, Dustin.
But also, it's like Yusai was like, "I've got it. My first joke. It's going to be a twisteroo. A little twisteroo at the end."
We find out Miss J is bored. They don't get to leave the hotel either.
Nope.
So they came to photo shoot today.
They're like, let me put a wig on for God's sake.
I do think Miss J's presence makes a lot of them have more fun with this, though.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Did anyone else find the weird edit of showing Lacey ready to go in one outfit and then walk into the room in a different outfit?
That was odd, right?
This whole challenge is also so funny because it's like when Top Model left the social media component behind. They forgot how social media works.
Yes.
So can you imagine? Like, this is how social media works. I'm a student. I'm going to make a posting and send it a posting and send it directly to my professor because they want to see what I'm doing in our off time.
In a nanny state. Yeah. I didn't understand why we're DMing postings.
To our professors.
And also, the main conceit of this is you have to look one way in the close-up, and your body has to have a different emotion in the wide.
Lady in the face, freak in the torso.
But that actually might be the most complicated concept in the world to figure out. And most of the ones that are, and I put the biggest finger quotes of all time around this, successful, are ones where just the people in the background are making it work.
Yes.
Yes.
Because this is now, apparently, late stage Top Model loves a messy group shot near the end. This reminded me of that dinner scene.
Estelle.
Oh, Estelle.
Yeah. And I was like, ooh, why is this a thing now?
Although it also took me back to Cycle 5 and, like, Jackass.
Oh,
yeah, for sure.
So Lacey's first with hashtag, these hashtags are also so long. Hashtag responsible spending so women be shopping.
Mm-hmm.
This is when caption said that Lacey was using a British accent that did not exist.
She said hello, normal.
I'm spending my father's money. For Lacey, that's a British accent.
Yeah, I was like, she was doing a character voice for 5
She was doing
half
not
seconds.
her voice.
And these tattoos that they painted on her are so bad. The heart is smeared fully.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you get when you get Mikey to do the tattoos. Then we get one of the best Tyrons ever, which is Maverick the Rooster.
The rooster!
That does not get treated as kindly as the dogs in the previous photo shoot. I was worried for old Maverick's life a couple of
Why are you
times.
just tossing birds? You say, out of context, telling Lacey that she looks more like a stripper than a responsible spender.
That's mean about strippers.
Yeah.
Says who? Yeah.
I was like, those don't have to be mutually exclusive.
No.
Hadassah gets hashtag studying hard.
She sure does.
I was pleased that they didn't give her the responsible spending thing.
Yeah.
Also didn't have to be rich girl again.
But what a smooth move from Hadassah when she touches Niall's abs that he's put whipped cream all over and just, she's like going to wipe it off and then just like, oh. And then he winked at her.
Niall in the background of Hadassah's photo is the best photo in the episode.
Yeah,
Niall
and
is having
honestly, the
such a good
best
time.
Niall's done, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, because he gets to be, as JW said, party dork.
Yes.
He gets to be so goofy. This is why you hire Niall, because he's actually got a personality.
Mm-hmm.
And then Devin gets one of my least favorite things in the world.
Oh,
Hashtag everything is under control, where he has adult babies in the photo. And then a doll that he puts the hand of the doll in his mouth.
Did no one teach this person how you hold a baby? Could no one say, hold this baby like a normal person?
And I wrote a note like I'm Andre Leon Talley and said, this is just entirely too much story.
This is the Jenner photo shoot all over again.
But also, at this point of the episode, they decided to have Eric explain the concept of opposites.
Mm-hmm.
Eric, who can't be bothered to say 3 words about anything.
Click. Click.
This is when we start to get way more Lacey doing bits about other contestants, which I'm a fan of. Because now
Lacey is never going to show you anger, but she does let it escape in really weird ways, and this is one of them, and it is my favorite version of Lacey.
Lacey's saying that Devin is eyebrows galore. And I'm
a
sorry,
great drag
but welcome
name.
to the
I was going
stage.
to say.
Niall's hashtag sounds like you're on the DL, right?
Yes. Yes.
Because his hashtag is golfing with the guys, which is wild because the photo is just of him. So what?
Yeah.
Then they couldn't figure it out either, because sometimes they're like, hey, Mikey, get your head real close to Niall's. And then they had to be like, oh, no. For the photo shoot to work, it has to be just Niall's head.
And then I had a bigger question because I was like, wait, is this the second time golf has been a theme? Yeah. Was Tyra just into golf? Because it was the doll shoot and now this.
Yeah, you get that when you get your fake Harvard diploma. They hand you a 3 months. Yes. 3 month membership at a country club.
Yeah.
So you can make on the course deals.
I do love that they gave Niall a broken golf club. That made me happy.
Also, I don't mind Niall in a garter stocking.
No, I do not.
And then Mame.
Can I say in her words what this photo shoot is?
Please.
I'm writing my loved one who's gone away. What I'm really doing is having Niall eat sushi off my leg.
Those are opposites.
They are.
Before we get into the photo shoot, is this a regular thing where Mame just goes through the rack and rates outfits?
She
Love
loves
that for
doing
her.
this.
In that rack.
Loves the B-roll. Loves guessing who's going to get what.
Love that moment when she pulled out the pink ruffled panties and was like, Mikey.
So her hashtag is just missing you. Why she gets a normal hashtag.
One someone might use.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where we throw the chicken in the air, and it was not okay.
Poor Maverick.
Yeah. And the thing was, Hadassah was commanded to do it. She
Yes.
did not.
Oh, no, I'm not
She did not
blaming
want
her.
to do it. Yeah.
No, I think she wanted to just remove the rooster from her presence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
That
is how I
dinosaur?
would be as
Yeah.
well, so.
Also, this is totally random, but I noticed Niall in confessionals, his shoulders are all cut up. He got
Probably from
hurt
the,
at
probably
some
from
point.
the rooster.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, maybe something like that. But I was like, did he actually get hurt on any of those jumping things or something?
Maybe.
Because they're like cut up.
Maybe
cut
he
up.
scraped the pool when he did
Yeah.
that big jump.
And then I was glad that this is where the title comes from because I was really worried.
Mm.
Mikey gets hashtag close the deal.
I have been extremely neutral / sympathetic to Eric Asla, who then contributes to one of the grosser moments that I've seen happen on this show.
Yeah.
Because since Mikey's moving around so much, he's doing lots of crouching. They do a setup where they place Mame in front of him with her legs all the way apart.
Her crotch in a mirror.
Yusai says he literally just wants to see feet and back of head. And Mikey goes to Eric, thank you. And Eric just goes, you're welcome.
All of that is awful. What makes it even worse for me is you see this moment of them asking Mame if she can split her legs apart like that, and she goes, yeah, I guess so. It's so resigned and so Like, she clearly didn't want to do it. We see the footage of her not wanting to do this.
No one else was forced to do something like this.
And to have to do it in the service of somebody else's photo, it's not even your shot.
They don't even want
get
her
your
face
in the shot. Yeah.
They just want her legs and crotch.
But I'm like, Eric, you could have shut this down. You didn't even have to do anything big. You could have just been like, no.
My ass lacked fact is he's a creep.
It was just so I'm like, this is where you expect, if straight men needed lesson in allyship, this is the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is where you don't let somebody else make you complicit in misogyny and grossness. Except you did, so please get off my screen.
And it's also so bad because it's a choice in the moment. Because this is not even an original idea. Mm-hmm. We've seen versions of this before, but always theoretically, the model knew going in that that's where they would be positioned. That's what they'd be doing. So, yeah, like you're saying, they would have consented to that. But doing it in the moment and just presenting it, I can't get over how it's presented to Mame. Is the stuff that really is just like, hey, can you split your legs apart that far? And her just, yeah I guess. Because Mame wants to win, and so she doesn't want to look difficult.
Yep.
There's no way she can say no. There is no option for consent at that moment.
Exactly. And that's what
gotta be a team player.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But then they get a prize as a group.
A final treat.
Okay. They get to do a limo ride down the strip. Who cares? They're not even there's not even a fucking sky roof.
I think they care less because they've been trapped in the SL
hotel,
Second City.
But then they're just going to go right back to the Second City. They just
but they get to drink in a car.
Not
except for Lacey.
This was actually funny to me. The show being like,
And then Mikey is fueled by the photo shoot because he says to Hadassah and Mame, you should get drunk. And that getting himself drunk is the only way to initiate a threesome.
And then, as a palate cleanser of sorts, we get the best Devin's ever been, in my opinion.
Oh my goodness. I was applauding. I almost stood up.
Devin is actually hurt. I think that's his words. He's like, hurt that Mikey is flirting with other people with what happened with Ashley. And Devin's like, I've had enough. And then he says to Mikey, Ashley needed to focus more. You sent Ashley home. So, and he's basically saying, don't do that to these other folks.
And of course, Mikey being called on his behavior by Devin unleashes casual homophobia. Because Devin is Devin. Suddenly, he's almost like a female. Talk to me like a man.
Well, that's the thing to me. It's implied homophobia, but it's misogyny.
Yeah.
It reminded me so much of that moment that happened with
Will and Denzel.
Yeah, I didn't even. I'm so happy I barely remembered his name. I was like, what's that? What's the person that was mean to Will? But yeah, and interesting.
You coddle Courtney, you coddle Ashley, and then you smirk when they left. Do you have anything else to offer? You're 26, bruh. Because as soon as because Devin has clearly dealt with people pulling out misogyny and homophobia. And he code switches so fast to be like, oh, do you want me to call you bro? Do I need to be your bro right now? Sure, let's do it. I'm fucking ready.
He spits straight truth for like a solid minute at Mikey. And what's funny is you can tell that Mikey knows he's right because Mikey just shuts down and just was like, yeah, well, you're weak.
Fuck off.
You're weak.
Once he's left the room. Not until he leaves the room can Mikey come up with that.
Because he knows he's right and Devin's in this power position. And I was like, like you, Han. I was like about to applaud.
Yeah, when Devin's like here and he's just saying like, all you're here to do is fuck girls, get pussy. Like,
you're 26 and it's pathetic.
Yes, it was astounding. And it was not the person I was expecting to do this. And
we've seen this building. I actually think Top Model did some good foreshadowing of like this breaking point that hit Devin at some point.
And then I'll say, because I watched the recap, Hadassah, she don't care about Ashley. Ashley was a butthole to Hadassah personally.
But still.
It's not good. It's
the
not
look
good.
Of crawling up onto the bed with Mikey to say, I know it's your girlfriend and all, but she sucks.
I'm not saying it's a good look. I'm saying Ashley wasn't very nice to Hadassah, so Hadassah don't know Ashley nothing.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care, Lex. I love that you want to always defend Hadassah. I love that impulse in you. But
No,
this is such a gross look.
It's gross. It's really gross.
Especially, and it's worse because she doesn't even like Mikey. I'm like, you could have just said nothing.
Yeah. She has a tendency.
She's drunk, for sure.
She's drunk, and she has a tendency to oversell when it wasn't needed.
Mm-hmm.
And then we find out that they're just fully going back to LA.
This is wild.
I did not remember this at all.
You could truly only dress for a Vegas judging that one time.
Tyra was only there for like 2 or 3 days. She was only there for the shoot and then booked it back to LA.
Yeah.
And she actually booked and banked right all the way back. Did y'all remember that? Did y'all remember that we went back?
No. We thought that it was going to be in that room the whole time.
Yeah, I thought they were staying in Vegas for the rest of the cycle, basically.
And I find this fascinating because wouldn't you feel so cheaped out if not only did you not go overseas or abroad, but you didn't even stay in the other location?
No, and you had to
Now,
pack.
don't get me wrong. I'd be happy to be out of that non-hotel room.
Yes.
You had to pack.
You had to pack?
It didn't seem like they were told that they were going to have to go back.
No.
This outfit at panel is fine.
It's one of her better ones this cycle.
Yeah, I thought she looked nice.
The shoes were very gold.
They were extremely gold.
And the blacks didn't match. I find when they don't, you need like a belt or something to
I agree.
To make it feel like a choice instead of a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is funny though that this happens with I feel like whites and blacks in our like outfits that they just like you would think that would be one idea of a color. And it's so funny how often they don't match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Devin has so much makeup on.
Again,
where's last
cover
week?
Girl blasted.
And Lacey chose to wear a variation of the terrible Zappos look.
I don't know.
Lacey's bad at fashion, y'all. Lacey's bad at clothes.
Yeah. I think when she wears...
She's no Laura with her grandma.
When she wears preppy, I think she looks great. Because she
I'd
has her
agree with
best
that.
outfit next episode.
Yes, love her in a sweater vest.
When she tries fashion...
Not good.
It's just not there yet.
She doesn't
Kelly
have
has
the
her fun
clothes.
boots on, which I actually love when Kelly has her fun boots. She was like, I learned from Zappos. Gotta have a fun workplace. Right, guys?
And truly, was this ever a thing that happened on social media? Is Tyra trying to gaslight me?
No.
That there was a trend where people do crazy things, but then crop it so tight, put a little hashtag, and seem so innocent?
No.
I do think there's an idea of I look really good in this otherwise larger photo and I'm going to crop it to be my profile picture. I think that is a thing.
I think that is true.
But not like to hide your nefarious deeds.
Sins? No. They're like telegrams, as we talked about. They're like telegrams to people, but you also post it. But don't tag them. It's not like you're tagging them.
No, you're sending it directly to them with hashtags.
Now, I want to say, I think they could have taken this further, and it's like, in the close-up, it's like a profile picture, but the wide is like them robbing a bank.
Sure.
Like, that would have been fun.
Yes,
But then
I can see that.
Then we learn that their usernames are hashtags. So is responsible spending Lacey's dad's name?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Responsible
Spending.
Lacey's first. I think the face crop is pretty bad.
I agree.
She's
definitely her worst face.
She's one of the few that I think the full photo is
Yes.
pretty great and the close-up's pretty bad.
I agree. I think the full photo actually works.
Including her face, interestingly enough. But close-up, it's not good.
No.
Devin looks incredible.
Yeah. Miss J looks pretty great too.
Miss J looks
I love Miss J in this
amazing in
photo.
all these.
Miss J, who's apparently bankrolling Lacey's responsible spending.
Oh, Daddy, you're right there.
It feels like Miss J was a rich relative that brought Lacey on this spending trip.
The eccentric aunt.
Yes.
For sure.
With no children.
Mm-hmm.
And in these pictures, this is the only time you'll ever see Mikey's side profile. And what's funny is it's pretty nice, and I have no idea why we never get an actual picture of that.
Tyra says of the close-up on the photo that there's enough sweet to fool a daddy that loves to put his head in the sand.
Boo.
But also, when you talk about the behavior that Lacey is apparently hiding from Daddy, it's getting tattoos and eating sushi with her aunt as an adult.
Yeah.
We don't know what's under the twisty turban.
Snakes!
Oh!
I like the idea that she got all of these tattoos during this one trip, though, because it's so much
But
tattoo.
no, she definitely, she had the heart tattoo because Daddy knows about heart tattoo.
Because it's in the close-up.
Yes.
Yes.
I wrote a Instagram to Daddy.
Ooh.
Mikey's next. This is a LinkedIn headshot when it's
Yes.
close up.
It really
It's
is.
nothing.
His ears look so weird with his hair pulled back.
I mean, look, here's the thing. It's the same Mikey face
that we always
that
get.
we've gotten every single time. It's also...
They're just reacting to him in a well-fitted vest.
Yep.
Yes. And he's doing nothing in the full.
And this is the worst group shot.
It's
Not just
horrible.
because of the grossness of what they made Mame do.
But
Hadassah looks terrible.
the
Yep.
giant
Miss
lips on
J
Miss
doesn't
J.
look good. And there's a full blank TV screen that's reflecting the lights of the cameras.
At least Maverick just got to sit down on the couch.
There also doesn't feel like even an attempt at a story for
Why
this
is
one.
Nemo coming in through the window?
Oh, Nemo is guest star number 2. Nemo's all over these photos.
I like Hadassah limply holding a piñata behind
Yeah.
her back.
Woo!
Yeah, I do think the shot of just Maverick on the couch would be your best take from this photo.
Mhm.
They got obsessed with the idea that if you did a close in on Mikey, you couldn't see the legs. And when you pulled out, you saw the legs. And
That's
that was
any
the end
photo,
of this
though.
photo.
That's it.
And I don't like that he looks like he has nothing on underneath.
I
Below.
cannot wait to see.
I don't like it either.
I cannot wait to see the montage of all of Mikey's shots and how similar they must be. Because I also feel like this is something that Marvin was heavily criticized for.
Mhm.
And they were obsessed with criticizing him for that. And Mikey just doesn't get it. Apparently, sometimes this is rock and roll and sometimes it's not. End of journey.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like a promotional photo for a local production of American Psycho the musical.
Oh.
Ooh, sure.
More blood needed. But yeah.
True, yeah.
This is the all ages version, Lex.
This
is-
American Psycho Junior.
Junior, exactly.
Hadassah's next. It's very okay. Remember that photo shoot with Faux and
Where they played the kid games?
where they
Oh.
were on the bus and they were like businessing
Yes.
on the
Yeah,
bus.
yeah.
Tell me
I
that's
think
not.
I think it was Faux and Amina because
It
I
was
remember
Faux and
Amina
Amina,
looked
yeah.
great in glasses.
Yeah,
All
but
of the background models in this photo are so good. Niall is so fabulous in this photo.
This is not his best photo of the competition. I'm sorry. This is so great.
I love Devin too.
Devin also great.
Yeah.
Why is Miss J dressed like this? I don't know, but they're also living.
They're studying hard, Hannah.
I do think that she looks pretty in this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I do think this is one that, like, a close-up to the wide generally achieves the effect that they were going for.
Yeah. I don't agree with Kelly that this photo was supposed to be sexy. This feels far more like college fun and not like sex is happening. Because Miss J is a child.
I think she just
Yeah.
flattened her entire body to camera too much.
Yeah, you kind of can't tell where her legs are.
Yeah, she's just in this one flat plane and it does nothing for her.
The styling is terrible.
Look at the post-its on the left. They all have chemical symbols on them. Like they were making a periodic table.
Yeah, I think that they were like studying hard and it
Yeah.
just got
Crazy.
drinky drunk. Yeah.
This is the best one from an art direction perspective also.
Yeah. Niall's next.
Y'all, I'm sorry.
This is so bad.
This is rough.
It is.
What a
It's not
boring
good.
face.
And there's both too much and not enough going on in the photo. It's really poor compositionally.
Everyone looks like a cardboard cutout.
Yeah.
You also don't even see Mame until you see her.
Wait,
Such a
where's my
wild
pen?
choice.
Ew.
So weird.
I hate that.
Yeah. But like,
I don't need to
it's
see
all,
Mikey in these underwear either.
this whole photo is collected on the right side.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very
And you just have this
imbalanced.
like big thing of white curtain behind.
It's
It's bouncing
terrible.
so much light. It's,
And I know his legs look good, but him on tippy toe is so weird.
Yeah.
what? Just take Mame out of this photo.
But yeah, this is the blankest face he's ever had. And his I'm also, they mentioned, like, you should have grabbed Dawson, which, no.
No,
but
please
also,
don't.
his fist right now looks like he's about to punch her in the gut.
It really felt like the more masky men were directed to be as blank as possible.
Uh-huh.
Apparently so.
That was opposite for them.
I also just don't think that Niall as a model needs to ever be given blanket up.
No.
No.
And just let him smile.
Yeah.
Why?
He's
like, if
so
you're trying
good
to
in the
tell your
background.
girlfriend that everything is okay, you would be smiling.
He looks fucking high.
Yeah.
Does kind of,
He's
actually.
got a great smile. Let the man smile on film.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Kelly tries to do too much Kelly story for Tyra in a way that almost never happens when she tells Niall that he should have somehow melded the concept of golf swing and swinger.
It was truly the first time Tyra realized that Kelly was doing a Kelly story.
Uh-huh. And she's like, oh my God, has she been doing this the whole time? Devin's next. This is terrible from go.
Horrifying. You know what? I actually love Maverick, who's looking up at Devin like, what's going on?
Papa, no.
I hate literally everything about this photo. I
think Lacey's pretty funny also.
Lacey
I
looks
just
like
don't
a
like
drunk
adult.
baby.
I don't like adult babies in
it's
fashion.
gross. It's
Absolutely,
weird.
but she doesn't look like a baby here to me. She looks like a mom who got drunk and couldn't find like an adult vessel, so just put her beverage in the bottle.
You know what I don't like? The crime scene tape. What is that implying? Is it like he stole the baby?
I don't know what's going on. Well,
Also, the leg positioning with Miss J is
where
just...
he's like about to piss, and also why is he looking like he's being abducted?
Now, Miss J's face in a vacuum, very funny. Is this the one where Kelly asked if it'd be unprofessional to ask for a close-up?
Yes. And then sort of tries to humiliate Miss J, but it lands totally flatly, so
Every
nobody
time.
cares.
It was very funny when Tyra was trying to teach Devin about making small movements, and Miss J was just doing it. Like, and wouldn't stop. Like, wouldn't stop for Tyra. It was very funny.
Mame is next. Tyra narrates this photo for some reason.
Mame looks great at panel.
She
Mame
does-
looks amazing in white.
Yes.
I'll give her that. She looks great at panel. This photo is heinous, especially in the wide.
I think she got the concept in the close more than anybody else.
I
Where
agree.
doing like a dreamy smile is what makes sense.
She's not looking at Niall at all.
No, that's a fiction from Tyra.
And Mame's. Oops. Also, why did they blur? Okay, so now we're looking at this photo.
There's nothing there.
Blurrable.
No.
So
Why is it blurred so hard?
And it's only blurred sometimes. Because once or twice we see it on screen and it's not. It's very odd.
And Miss J is wild in this photo.
I love this photo of Miss J.
Catching fish, I think, is what's
Catching
happening.
sushi.
Honestly, the best... Oh, that's funny. The best part is Hadassah with Maverick being like, rooster or sushi?
Oh.
How? What?
And this is where Jay makes sure to call out Hadassah's appearance in other people's photos.
Mm-hmm.
Was like, actually, you served when you were not the
Which
center.
is more true.
Mm-hmm. I also love Niall in this photo, too. It's not as good as the other one, but some about him, like, putting that stupid headband on, looking so excited to chop that sushi.
He just
Well,
looks
the
more and
funniest-
more Jersey in this photo.
Yeah.
Well, a girl
This
can
is-
only be where she's from.
The friends that you start with aren't always the ones that
Are
you
the
end up
jerseys
with.
that make it to the end.
There's no one is connected in this photo. And the
I
way
just-
they gush is like so weird.
I love that the Expedia gnome or whoever is in the background of this one. And
Was this an
also-
amazing race leg?
I was
Yep.
going to say, can you imagine an Amazing Race top model crossover? Where you
Please.
just
There
have
has been.
racers,
Will.
like,
Yeah, that's true.
going in and like leaving the Travelocity gnome in the background and then running on to their next stop.
Travelocity, that's it. I also like the idea of, I actually think the concept of one of these photos being someone eating sushi off of you, and the close-up being just your face, and the wide being
Yes.
a full body of sushi could have actually been really interesting, but just 3 pieces on her leg is not how that's done.
And the rice is falling off on one of them.
so
It looks like Niall just
decadent.
dropped his sushi onto Mame. It's like, whoops.
And he's like, I'm so hungry. Because Mame is
Hold
not there
still.
for him.
There's a racket on the table. I can't move.
It says, I love him not on the racket for no reason.
That's what you do when you try to hide stuff
Excuse
like
me,
this from
Golf good, tennis bad.
Why are there planets? Model planets.
because
That's
those
from
were in the
the
they were in the
old
smart
church.
one, so they just got reused.
Call out order. Mame is first.
But she's not first.
At all.
Tyra does to Mame, re-Mikey, what she did to Hadassah, re-Mame previously. Where it's like, you have the highest performance. Mm?
But Mikey is next because he had what she thinks is the best photo. And we know that because she gave it a 10.
10.
Then Devin, how?
Don't
How?
know.
It's because Miss J was like, I'm living for this terrible photo.
Devin did also have a 9 for the challenge.
Sure.
Which helped.
True.
And then Niall.
Who gets the same score from every judge, and that score is 8.3.
How did this
Fascinating.
happen?
Clearly, it's subjectively an 8.3 photo.
How did this happen?
I don't know.
And not 10, right?
So our bottom two is
Mhm.
Lacey and Hadassah. And look, you know you can't control anything when scores are involved. But I feel like if I was Lacey, I'd be like, I'm probably fine. Though Hadassah's taken everyone out, so...
I was going to say, I didn't necessarily know who stayed at this point. Because for me, I was like, well, they could theoretically get rid of Lacey here. Because
Yeah.
Lacey can't win.
Right.
Yeah, but when your only critique is, well, Lacey, the
Bad
numbers were against you.
And Hadassah, you're a survivor.
Lord. You know who I can't believe lasted this long? Devin. I had no idea that Devin was top 5.
Honestly.
Hadassah's face when she gets eliminated is so, I'm ready to go back to normal. I'm sick of hitting on Mikey. I'm sick of pretending. I
Mhm.
just want to be rich and pretty, and I just hate this.
I do
Wild that
have
she
to
goes
point
up to hug
out-
the other judges.
Oh, Miss J, I think, only.
I do have to point out that Tyra saying, so it comes down to the numbers, made me ascend to a new level of JW Crump.
Thank you.
And it's interesting because if you are Lacey, you think I'm probably going to be fine. Miss J is the one who fully kept Lacey in the competition. If you look at the scores,
Yeah.
Yeah, because if the individual judges were in charge, I have to go over the order because it's so wildly different.
Mhm.
J is Devin, Niall, Lacey, Mikey, Mame, Hadassah leaves. Tyra is Mikey.
Wow, he gave Devin the highest score.
Yeah.
For Tyra, it's Mikey, Mame, Niall, Lacey, Devin, Hadassah leaves. Kelly was Mikey, Mame, and Devin, Niall, Hadassah, and Lacey leaves.
Yeah. Kelly would have sent Lacey home.
Mhm. And Tyra sends her off with the inspiring words, there's a girl and she can leave and she can model or not model, do pageants, be cooler. I wish you well, Hadassah.
Mm-hmm.
And Hadassah said, Mikey's really fun. We had a lot of fun together. I wish that we could have hung out more, but I don't know who he's going to flirt with now. I'm sure he'll find someone, maybe Niall. I don't think it matters to Mikey.
Hadassah's whole outro basically being about Mikey was a rough way to leave.
How dare they?
She gave them that footage though.
True.
At some point.
At some point.
We all love to watch Hadassah, but I'm worried that the competition got to her at some point.
Yeah, for
she
sure.
She was because she was kept around too long. She was so bad. She's so bad at modeling.
Yeah, she should have gone home. She peaked at exactly the wrong time, so she got to stay on the show way too late.
Yep.
And get ready because there's a moment in this update that is a one for the top model books. Hadassah Richardson.
Mm-hmm.
The Instagram is This Is Hadassah, and it's got about 64,000 followers, but it's private, and this time I requested very early and have not gotten approved.
Oh, well.
But the bio reads, Liberté, Égalité, Charité, which translates to liberty, equality, and charity, and seems to be a play on
Liberty, Égalité, Fraternité.
Fraternity.
which is the national motto of France and Haiti. After the show, she was featured in South African Airways magazine and the African American Luxury Lifestyle Directory. She is also modeled for G Saint Swimwear and was in the 2016 Sunkiss collection and a makeup brand called Crunchy with an I in 2017. And get ready for this. In 2016, she published a self-help book called #Crowning Myself, a simple guide to achieving perfection. It is only 39 pages long, yet costs $10, has no reviews on Amazon, and listen to this selection from the description. You won't be ready. You must not only understand that you are in control of everything in your life, but how to take full control of your life. Some say perfect is boring. Some say perfect is unachievable. In this book, you will learn exactly what it takes to achieve perfection and how easily achievable it actually is. She said, Tyra can eat my ass.
She said, knock, knock, Tyra's dead.
She said, if everyone's not perfect like me, you're just doing it wrong.
She has since retired from modeling and went into childcare. She worked as a teacher for the Childminders Club Childcare and frequently volunteered at New York Cares. And according to her LinkedIn, as of November 2021, she is head of school for a Montessori school in New York. And by the way, that LinkedIn profile, 0 references to modeling.
So that's where I'm sending my child to school. I
know where I'm sending Oscar.
And now, here's a trivia fact that I actually find truly fascinating because I didn't realize it and I don't remember us talking about it. Hadassah is the only contestant in the history of the show to win over the same person, Dustin, in the bottom 2 twice. She sent Dustin home twice. Wow. That is fascinating because that can only be achieved with a comeback, and the odds of that happening are so low.
They were paired in the first photo.
Weirdly connected. So maybe she was also beyond the crappy stuff he was doing. She was just probably sick of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, some say perfect is boring. And I said, shut up, Tyra. Here's 39 pages of revenge. 39 pages!
I wish it had just been called I'm Crowning.
Y'all, I didn't remember Hadassah at all.
And now you live without her.
And now she is my top tier contestant of all time. She is so bad. She was so bad at this.
Perhaps genuinely one of the worst portfolios of all time.
She had 2 good photos.
Oh, now wait.
Almost.
Speaking of, we haven't done this in a while because it's a little bit less interesting with the numbering system. But you know how sometimes we do where they should have placed based on their call-out order? Hadassah, who came in 6th, should have been 9th. Which feels correct.
That also feels high, though.
Yep. And what's so funny, and this is how you know that the reason she was actually sent home, Ava was 12th and should have been 8th. And also, this is for you, Hannah. Justin was 8th and should have been 6th.
See?
Yep.
What a character.
This is not going to be good for Niall in a future update. Bye!
I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, we all know how much I stand for Hadassah because of just how bad she was. I think that's the wildest thing.
Here's the thing, that she was excellent television.
Oh, yeah.
She had a very... we've watched so many cycles now, and so it gets harder and harder to find a truly unique personality within the zeitgeist of top model contestants. And her own personal brand of kind of deluded confidence mixed with, like, being told over and over how bad she was just glorious.
To also just be like this unconsciously yourself. Like, she wasn't putting anything on for the camera at this point in reality television. Until the end. But even then, she was bad at that.
Yeah, she was bad at that.
Her greatest strength is just being herself, actually. And most people who go on reality TV at this point don't really do that.
And I like that she was in fights, but it was never like a fight. It was usually like a disagreement that got way out of proportion, but there was just something nice about someone that didn't go on, still didn't go on to make friends, but didn't also go there to fight. She was just there to be bad at modeling for the most part.
Yeah, truly.
It's wild.
Very memorable, which on this show at this point in the show's life is probably the biggest goal, honestly.
Thrilled for her that she found a new dream.
And if you love our dream of this podcast,
yay,
you should rate, review, and subscribe. We love hearing from you, your hot takes, your iced tea. You can 5-star review us on Spotify. You can write a tippy-tappy, clicky-clacky, dip-it-dab-it, actual, like, letters review on Apple Music. You can send us an email at podleadum@gmail.com. Or if you want to send us, I'm crowning, you can send that to our P.O. box.
Send us 3 copies.
3 39-page copies.
And we'll review.
It's only 120 pages.
I'm surprised at how many post contestants have written books.
I
don't know if you can call that a book, to be fair.
It is a brochure.
A pamphlet.
And you can find our P.O. box at podleadum.com. You can find me anywhere.
What?
Everywhere at Yet Charming.
You can find me on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm also on the gram at JW_Crump.
Fiercegram?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great.
Because I'm a fierce opinion.
No, the listeners have to send us fiercegrams so we know that they're behaving themselves.
From their hashtag our names. And don't forget to hashtag Podleadum too. And that's how we know you're talking to us and not your dad.
It's what the episode taught us.
So for Podleadum, I've been Lex Basile Price.
I'll be Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
Podleadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.